All right, Letty, thank you. More than 1 million phones are stolen each year. That's more than 100 every minute, and those phones can end up in the wrong hands. So how do you make sure they don't end up with all of your information? Dr. Larry Snyder is Associate Professor of Cybersecurity Management at Bay Path College. And let's first start with these phones. There's so much information that we have on our phones. Either we can download information on there or through the apps that we use. What is the information that thieves are most attracted to once they get hold of these phones?
Right, so they're looking at two things here. First, the phone itself. Some are just stealing it for the phone to resell. Individuals who are trying to get the information off from there, we're using our cell phones much like personal computers now. It has credit card information, banking information, just a whole plethora of stuff that people would want in order to commit some identity theft.
One topic that's come up with this is the kill switch. Essentially, the service provider has the ability to remotely shut down the phone or wipe it clean for you. This is a state-by-state issue because I know some states are asking the providers to enable this.
Right. So states are coming on board and asking carriers to or manufacturers to put this application on their phones, which will allow for that remote wipe. Unfortunately, the carriers are kind of pushing back because there's some issues with it on their part. You know, whether consumers will actually want this, or if there's a security issue and that a hacker gets into the system and is able to turn off first responder cell phones.
Is that just them pushing back against a mandate like that, or is there actual truth to that?
Well, everything is possible. Not everyone wants multiple layers of security on their phone. It's a personal device, so it's a little fickle environment that they have to navigate through here.
People are going to be traveling this week, going to be taking their phones with them. They're going to be on trains, they're going to be on planes, they're going to be in the car, they're going to be all over the place. So the possibility of leaving the phone in the wrong place and ending up in the wrong hands could happen. What are some of the preventative measures that you recommend be in place?
Right. So, you want to have your phone identification, phone numbers, serial numbers, but the IMEI number, the International Mobile Equipment Identity Number, what is that thing that number that will allow carriers to turn your phone off or to locate it? It's supposed to be uniquely identify your phone, so that's critical. You want to have that. Other things, you want to make sure that you're aware of where you're using it. Crowded areas, subways, public transportation, just be aware of what's going on. If I'm going to steal your phone, I'm going to look for a distracted user, so that's important as well. Maybe some software on there that will allow you to find it if it's lost. You can download these. And then just be careful what you're putting on the phone, too. We like to put things on there that might not necessarily belong there, like our PIN numbers and our credit card numbers and those kinds of things.
If the phone is stolen or you misplace it, if you lose a credit card, to call the credit card company and start the cancellation process. Is it the same for a phone, or do you first try to remotely turn something off, or what's your recommendation?
Yeah, I think the first thing you want to do is contact law enforcement. It's a piece of property that was stolen, so you want a report. You want to contact your carrier in the event that they will actually turn it off for you, and then you want to make sure that you go into all those services that you use on your cell phone, your banking, your Facebook, and you want to change the passwords on those because you just don't know what they're taking that phone for.
All right, Dr. Larry Snyder, we appreciate it.
Great.
Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you joining us this morning.
Thank you.